Hey guys, how are we doing today? And welcome to another episode of SeddzSayz. We are back today with another edition of SeddzSayz Road to Badgerfest, where each week we're going to be checking out one cool band that will be performing at this year's Badgerfest, which takes place on the 17th and 18th of October at the Bread Shed in Manchester. Now, we've had so many, and I mean so many, awesome band announcements for this festival so far. We've got the likes of Raging Speedhorn playing, Harbinger, Borders, Witch Tripper, Red Method, Ashen Crown, Vice, Netherhall, Clash Mute. The list just goes on and on and on and on. And today we are going to be checking out one of the headliners of the festival, the incredible Xentrix. Now, I am going to be brutally honest here. I know nothing about Xentrix, which is really embarrassing. To say that I've been into like metal music since I was about 13 years old, so we're going on 11 years now, I know nothing about Xentrix. And it's even more embarrassing because I've pulled their bio up online, and they're actually from my hometown. They're actually from Preston, which is even more embarrassing because I don't know anything about this band. All I know is that they're a band that were formed in the 80s, around 1984, 1985, their bio says, and they're a thrash metal band. But I have heard incredible things about this band, both their older material and their newer material. Everyone who likes them raves about them. I've got a couple of friends who are really into them. I've worked with a couple of venues who told me how good they are live. And I heard that their last album, which came out last year, which was called Bury the Pain, is absolutely sensational. And the production was done by Andy Sneap, and I've heard it is just such an amazing, heavy thrash album. So I'm going to have to go and check it out. Now, we are going to be checking out a song called Bury the Pain today, which is the title track from the latest album. It came out on September the 17th, 2019. And let's dive straight into it. Check it out. If they're headlining this festival, then I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be sick. I know a lot of people are excited to see them at Badgerfest this year, and I cannot wait to see them for the very first time this October. So yeah, without further ado, this is Xentrix with Bury the Pain. I mean, we're 15 seconds in so far, and it's got that really cool, classic, old-school sound. Those dual guitar lines are just beautiful, man. Love that. Whoa. Absolute riff machines.
When fate delivers darkness, when time becomes no friend, I'll answer all your questions if you will just defend.
Reminds me a lot of Evil. Do you remember Evil? They were wicked. I'm sure they're making a comeback soon as well. What I love about like 80s thrash metal is how relevant it still sounds in 2020. Thrash bands are developing and evolving all the time to keep up to date with modern metal music. And I think it's wicked that stuff like this is still being released in this day and age and still sounding as huge and as heavy as a lot of the modern stuff that's coming out. I get like proper mad nostalgia vibes listening to bands like this, because like the first like group of bands that got me into metal was stuff like Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, like the big four essentially. For me in high school, that was metal music. So I always love listening to bands that kind of pay homage to their roots and stuff. Ooh, nice. Oh, those cymbals are just so pleasing to the ear, man. They sound absolutely beautiful through the cans. It is a very nice mix. Everything sits so perfect in the mix. I mean, it's Andy Sneap, isn't he? He's an absolute fucking genius when it comes to this shit. But incredible job has been done with this track, and I've no doubt the rest of the album sounds exactly the same. Oh, oh, oh. Tell you what, try not to headbang during this section. I dare you. It'll be the most difficult thing you've ever done. That riff was just so slick. I believe I did read as well that they were signed to Roadrunner Records at one point, which is just incredible. I think this was back in like the mid-80s. But I know for a fact that their new album, Bury the Pain, I'm pretty sure they're on Listenable Records now. Yeah, Listenable Records. So they're still signed, they're still doing extremely well for themselves. And if you can't check them out at Badgerfest this year, if you can't make it to the festival for any reason, I do know that they are actually playing Eradication Festival, which takes place on the 20th to the 23rd of May at Fuel in Cardiff. Yeah, that'll be a good festival as well. That's a mint lineup. Very guitar driven, very rhythm based. I dig stuff like this, man. I can't believe I've never checked this band out before. This is, like I said, this is the stuff I used to listen to when I was in high school and college, so I'm surprised, especially being a Preston lad myself, that no one in the local scene introduced me to these. I feel so ignorant now, so I do apologise, Xentrix, for that, but I certainly will be listening to you guys from this moment on, and I'm very pumped to see the band this October, that's for sure. Ooh, I like that outro, that's wicked. Wicked, wicked. Right, so that was Xentrix with Bury the Pain. And as you saw there at the end of the video, that album artwork is legit one of the dopest album artworks I have seen in a long, long time. That is really, really cool. Like, I'm a big advocate of, like, when I get paid for my job, the first thing I do is go down to HMV or an independent record store. I'll buy the CDs that I want to get for that month, and I'll always buy a wildcard CD, and it'll always be based off the album artwork. If I saw that in a CD shop, I'd pick that up straight away, because that album artwork is so striking, it's so stunning. Yeah, it really, really stands out. Really, really cool. Wicked sound, cool artwork. What's not to love? These guys are going to be awesome at Badgerfest this year. If you did enjoy Xentrix, I will link all of their social media down below if you're like myself and you've never heard of the band before. We've clearly been living under rocks for the past... How long? I still forgot how old I am again. For the past 24 years, I've been living under a rock because these guys are wicked. So I'll put their social media down below so you can check them out for yourselves. Thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of SeddzSayz Road to Badgerfest. I will put a ticket link down below so you can pick up tickets for this year's festival. And hopefully, I will see you down the front bopping along to the wonderful Xentrix. Please do hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything SeddzSayz related. And we will see you guys back here at 8 o'clock next Friday for another edition of Road to Badgerfest. See you later, guys. Have a good evening.